Hi, I'm Nitya. It is true that sometimes the way in which you try to experiment with language, with writing, need not be appreciated when you live. But centuries later, people would start reading you and rereading you. When metaphysical poets started writing in the 17th century, and when they were called metaphysical poets by critics like Dr. Samuel Johnson and Dryden, who said they affect the metaphysics, were never appreciated for the kind of experimenting they did with language. Theirs was a style very much closer to the Baroque style. It was a style, if we borrow Dryden, which affected the metaphysics and confused the fairer sex when they talked love. It is true that metaphysical poetry flouted reason because they went beyond metaphysics to bring in legal terms, sometimes medical terms, to talk about philosophy. They used conceits to such a larger extent that sometimes a poem completely would be an extended metaphor, a conceit in itself. John Donne compared two lovers to twin compasses. And again, Kafle said that his love is actually something which goes beyond the metaphysical boundaries. Kafle said that his love for ladies is something which can be compared to traveling to different countries. Even later poets like Adrian Rich employed metaphysical conceits in poems, especially in one of the poems when she tries to compare her past affair, love affair, to diving into a shipwreck. So such elaborate use of metaphors, puns, wordplays, similes, usage of terms which flouts reason, comparisons which was rightly called heterogeneous elements yoked by violence together. Metaphysical poets always stood out. Let it be Donne, let it be Groucho, Vaughan, Abraham Kafle, they all stood out with the way in which they used language. The readings of metaphysical poets were revived in 20th century largely by the efforts of T.S. Eliot. And now, today, metaphysical poetry is celebrated for the very reason that they started experimenting with language. Language, for them, was not simply a means to communicate. For metaphysical poets, abrupt beginnings, paradoxes, and wordplays was equal to celebrating life itself. As Donne starts addressing the sun abruptly as the busy old fool, or in the canonization starts, for God's sake, hold your tongue and let me love. These poets just took language by the neck and they used it as a powerful means to express emotions, to express philosophy, and to express life. In the next video, I would like to share with you what I would like to read into Donne's The Canonization.